Lots of updates coming to Instagram this month. Since last month, a handful of announcements have been made and new features are enabling creators like you and me to make use of this platform in a very competitive social media landscape. I'll break down all of this in this video. I'm Pallen, a brand strategist. Welcome to my channel where I promise practical advice to build your brand. I love to keep you updated on what is coming to Instagram every single month because it better prepares you and me to show up in the best way we can on this platform. So let's jump right into updates. First update involves recommendations. You'll spot on Instagram these as photos and videos, and they appear on your feed from creators that you do not follow. If you don't follow them, why is Instagram showing them to you? Well, here's what head of Instagram Adam Mosseri says.
The idea behind recommendations is to help people discover amazing creators on Instagram that they don't even know about yet. And our hope is that the future of feed will be largely driven by recommendations because we're seeing friend sharing is moving increasingly to stories and to DMs. And if we do our job right, and I want to be clear, we're not there yet, we'll help people discover amazing creators in a way that both means that people spend more time on the platform, but also that the average creator gets more reach.
So that's a longer clip that I'd normally include in a video like this, but I think it's important for you to hear in its entirety of what he's saying here, because not everyone is as enthusiastic as Adam about recommendations. Mosseri goes on to say that Instagram is trying to get more exposure through recommendations to smaller creators, and that aggregators, content aggregators like meme accounts and others, they already get their fair share of attention on this platform. So if you are a small creator, how do you get suggested or recommended? First, have a public account. Instagram can't suggest you if you're private. Second, post original content versus aggregated content, other people's content. Adam said that this is Instagram's priority now.
We are doing everything we can to better understand who's posting original content versus who's aggregating other people's content.
Finally, he goes on to say that search optimization is key, so put keywords, especially in your caption, and give context there to whatever you post. If you're creating Reels, use Instagram's guide for it, which I will link to in the description below. The article's actually not that great, but it's still worth a read. Another good resource on this is a video that I made recently, which is based on the best tips for Instagram Reels from top creators around the world. I'll link to that video on screen so you can queue it up after this. To round off thoughts on recommendations, while it's not necessarily a singular update like others, it's definitely something that is evolving quickly and every creator needs to have it on their radar. In a moment, I'm going to switch over to my phone and show you a few updates on the platform itself. First, I want to show you my beautiful new case from Sandmarc. They are a super cool brand that I just discovered, enabling photographers and travelers alike to capture next level content. Premium gear for the iPhone, GoPro, and cameras. They gifted me a few things that I want to show you up close today. First, these beautiful cases in black leather for my iPhone and AirPods. Both are made from premium full-grain leather with a rich patina that will develop over time. Love it. The iPhone case has an aluminum mount for camera protection, and it's actually an attachment thread for Sandmarc lenses and filters. Super high quality, feels durable. I love it. Next, they sent me their new Flex Dock, which is a versatile mounting station for Apple's original charging system. A patent-pending foldable design to use in multiple angles, perfect for a traveler like me. Fully constructed aluminum, cutouts are designed for MagSafe charger to remain cool, and compatible with the Apple Watch magnetic fast charger. All of these products are from Sandmarc. Check out my link in the description below to browse these products for yourself. I'm a fan. For the next update, I'm going to share my screen. So as I share my screen, the first thing I want to show you is this publication, which is one of many, reporting that Instagram is adding a status updates feature. Now this is key because it's a feature that we've seen on Facebook, right? The ability to update your status, tell us what you're doing. To see that carry over to Instagram, which Facebook or Meta owns, doesn't really surprise us. Now, what does this look like in practice? I have good news. Not everyone has this update yet, but some of you probably do. I have it, and now I'm going to show you what it looks like. So check it out. When I open Instagram and I navigate to my DMs section, you will see my notes here, okay? So these are notes that have been posted by accounts that I follow. I can see different types of statuses here, right? Some questions, some statements, some promotions, like this one from Tanessa, who I've talked about on my YouTube channel before. This seems like a great way to promote an upcoming podcast episode. And here, if I was to reply, I can reply with an emoji, or I can send a direct message that would be sent to her in that way. Now, if I want to go ahead and add my own note, again, just like Facebook, sharing what's on my mind, I can type that here. So for example, let's say I wanted to say, okay, I'm in San Diego. Let's say, for example, that's what I would want to put. I can share my status, and there it's going to stay there for, I believe, 24 hours, at least at the time of recording this. And other people can see that if they have this feature. Now, not everyone is going to have this feature right off the bat, so please don't comment on this video and say, Phil, can you help me get this feature? I can't help you. But know that if you don't have it yet, it will be coming to you soon. Moving right along, and definitely this month, fewer updates than you might be used to getting from me each month. This month, there aren't a ton of Instagram updates like we normally expect. However, there is one more thing making news that I think is important for you to know. It's not necessarily a positive one, but publications, trusted publications like TechCrunch, as you can see here, are reporting that we are potentially, maybe, yes, in fact, going to see more advertising on Instagram. I feel like there's already a lot of advertising on Instagram, so to see more kind of blows my mind. But yes, it's reporting, or I should say it's reported that Instagram is potentially going to be increasing ad load because Meta in general fights a revenue decline. How do these big companies make more money? They have more advertising. So where are we going to see this? They're talking about bringing more ads to the Explore page, maybe some new formats on feed. Again, I already think there's a lot of advertising on Instagram, and there's just a chance we're going to see more, which is kind of disappointing. If you start to notice this in the next month or two, you can't say I didn't warn you. Unfortunately, this is how companies work. So those are the updates we're discussing this month. Let's review quickly, as I often do in these videos. Updates to recommendations are coming. Instagram claims that these are going to help smaller creators. Only time will tell if that's actually true. Status updates are here for some users, including me, which is why I was able to give you a demo, and expect more ads on Instagram as Meta, its parent company, reports declining revenue. We've got some good links in the description of this video, which are worth checking out. Instagram's guide on creating Reels, and of course, a link to Sandmarc and their beautiful products that I showcased today. Since we're talking about Instagram and how to grow, you should check out my Instagram growth checklist. This outlines exactly what to do on Instagram to get more followers organically, breaking down the perfect hour spent on Instagram to grow. Linked in the description below, my way of saying thanks for hanging out with me today. Now I want to hear from you. If you've got any lingering questions, comment below. Let's keep the conversation going on down there. I respond to those personally. And if you enjoy this video, give it a like. That helps other people discover these videos, which we work hard to create for you. And subscribe for more of my videos on branding, positioning, building, and promoting your brand. Next, I'm sharing a few videos I think you'll be interested in. I'm Phil Pallen. Thanks for watching, and those videos are coming up next.